The 21st century has brought enormous changes in the way we live. It has brought changes in the way things are done. Innovations in technology, rising economies. We are now living in a world where possibilities are endless, where brilliant things are made and where people strive to become more, where businesses, organizations, and industries all move at a fast pace. A pace that can go way too fast that sometimes certain integral parts of work may be neglected, like safety practices in the workplace, for instance. Recent report states that the total cost of workplace injuries worldwide is about $450 billion. An alarming $17 billion of it goes to the construction industry alone. As the demand on companies to perform accelerates, the risk of injuries in the workplace also increases. For a company at the top of their game, the risk is even higher. One fatal mistake is all it takes to bring down an empire and shut it down for good. With this in mind, Scott and Bugis instigated the Goal Zero program in Bukom Island, Singapore.
Goal Zero is important because it's a big part of what we in the project world aspire to achieve. Simply put, it means doing no harm to people. We want everybody who comes to our work site to go home safely to their family. So it means that we have zero recordable medical treatment cases, that everybody indeed goes home to their family safe. That's what Goal Zero is all about.
Shell has a vision, Goal Zero, for the Scott and Bugis project.
Yep.
What does that mean to your company?
For Goal Zero, for us, is no recordable injury for entire project. From the beginning, the right start of the project, till the end of the project, until the start of the run.
The program name itself, Goal Zero, might sound too assuming and determined, but that is just what a crucial issue safety in the workplace is. A pioneering global oil company like Shell believes that they can operate without fatalities or work-related accidents, despite the difficult conditions in which they work.
Well, on a project like this, that must be pretty difficult to achieve.
And that's absolutely right, because our challenges are many, not the least that we work in a difficult environment. We are always in close proximity to process plants that handle products that sometimes are corrosive, sometimes are toxic, and most cases highly flammable. That's the nature of the business that we are in, and the other one is also because we work in very congested sites, especially here in Singapore, where land is a scarce commodity. And the compound that we also work in what we call brownfield sites. Basically, brownfield sites are sites that has been used previously for other process units. And the other one is obviously, and very important, it's the workers that we bring in to help us build this plant. Without them, we can't have the project. Right. They're very important, and they comprise many nationalities, coming from as far away as China, India, Thailand, Bangladesh, Malaysia, and the Philippines, just to name a few. So you can imagine the different cultures and languages that we have to work with. So communication is always a challenge.
The challenge for these projects were huge. The size of the projects are not that big, but the challenges are huge. Why? Because they're right in the middle of a refinery. It's a brownfield. It's almost like doing open heart surgery in a refinery. Then there's the fact that it's congested. It's doing construction a couple of meters away from a live plant. Of course, we all know the challenges with workers, with the different nationalities, the different cultures, the different perceptions. It is a huge challenge when you bring them from their countries to this place where you're working in the middle of a refinery, doing high-risk activities, trying to get the job done, ensuring that they are safe. And of course, on top of that, the project manager is very concerned. He's very concerned about the well-being of the workers and anyone else associated with the project. And he came out and said, look, we got to do more. We can't just stop here. We can't just do the same. We need to do more so that we can reach our journey of Goal Zero.
Goal Zero is definitely the number one goal and always taken as priority over the other two. How do we do it? It's a balance. We have processes and procedures that we need to follow, particularly doing very detailed job hazard analyses and method statements to try and identify the hazards that we're going to do, and then firstly do the work safely. Schedule is another thing. How do we do it on time? Sometimes these procedures slow us down. We've got to look at the best ways of doing things, but never compromising on safety. We do the other steps, so safety is number one, and Goal Zero is achieved.
What challenges do you face in regards to the implementation contractors? How do you get them to have the same goals as you?
Yeah. Well, I'm a construction manager for Bukom area, and there's some IC, several IC working together with me, and using the area leadership team, gathering all the key men, and on a weekly basis discuss about the safety, quality, and construction, and same understanding and same direction to achieve the target.
What are some of the techniques that you were using or that you're using now to reach Goal Zero?
Bringing up the attention, bringing up
Raising awareness.
raising awareness. But I mean, if you're starting with a project, in the beginning of a project, whatever you do, people are very enthusiastic, so they have a high level of awareness in safety behavior. But after a while, it drops down. When it drops down, you need to come up with something, a new boost. To bring it up again. Because if you're not bringing it up, you're going down, and you will get your injury. Recently, we started with the safety bingo. It's actually a quality and safety bingo incentive system. And we're trying to raise awareness of every individual on site.
So you put a lot of effort into training the workers. Do you put the same amount of effort into training the supervisors?
Yes, we are running training programs for the supervisors as well. We have a contractor, a third-party contractor running the training for us, and then we have supervisory skills refresher sessions every Wednesday afternoon. It's a luncheon session, and that is very important to us. It is also very important to the supervisors, because we give them extra training and share with them our experience in the field.
Goal Zero is really a high-level aspiration. It doesn't say anything about it, but it is about putting it into people's mind that every injury can be prevented, and for Shell it is just that nobody should go home with an injury. So everybody should go home safely, and without around Goal Zero, there are a lot of tools where we implemented to achieve that objective.
Having a work safety training program like Goal Zero in place is a sound decision for all companies. It benefits every single part of an organization, from the owners to the contractors to the workers.
Shell and the project have this vision, Goal Zero. What does that mean to you?
Goal Zero is our vision. We strongly believe in no hurts to our employee. Safety is our first priority. Being safe, it means that we can be productive and we can ensure that our workers go home safely. So we do firmly believe that safety is necessary for good productivity.
Well, any training is definitely benefits for all staff and in the workforce. If they have proper training and additional training, definitely that will improve on both the safety and quality of the work.
Zero injury, zero casualty, zero fatality in the workplace is the goal. And knowledge in safety is the means by which it becomes a reality. Together, we can make it happen with Goal Zero.
We have just completed the SCOT project and we achieved 3 million safe exposure man-hours in getting to the finishing line for SCOT. Bugis is still months away from completion, so we've just done it for SCOT, and I believe that we can do it for Bugis. We just need to maintain that passion and that energy that you have demonstrated for SCOT. So I appeal to all of you to make sure that we do what we have done for SCOT for Bugis. Thank you.